Welcome back, my friends, from Morocco. We're right here with another track from Pause Flow. This is Doza, and it's the bonus track of the new EP. We reacted on the new EP, and I had a rating for the EP that wasn't really good, and I've been reading this over and over again now. This EP was more about the lyrics than anything else. Today I'm gonna react on this song with lyrics. With translation. It's just AI translation with ChatGPT, so not a perfect translation, but we try to go for the lyrics of the song. This bonus track that's really funny, I think, that like he releasing when he releasing an album, he releasing a bonus track and then he taking it offline shortly afterwards, and then the re-uploads coming in and everybody trying to guess what he tried to say with this song. That's a strange business move, but really interesting. I never heard something like this from any other artist, so really interesting. I'm gonna take a look at this song after the intro.
Du bist ein krasser Versager. Du hast doch nichts gelernt. Ich höre sie reden von Zaster und Talern. Sie sind das Gift, das man erbt. Das Gift eben jener, die ihren Körper schinden und quälen, bis es nicht mehr geht. Oder das Gift der Eltern an ihr Kind, damit es sicher lebt.
Alright, if you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Thank you very much. We're gonna listen a little bit and then we're gonna take a look at the lyrics. As I said, let's dive right into this. It's not on his official channel, of course, so I'm put the Spotify link in the video description if it's on Spotify. I didn't check it actually. Okay, I have to say it already has more traditional vibes than anything else from the album. I think from the instruments, from the percussion, from the violin. Okay.
بيك بانك الطوزة فجأة أمرت سوران كيكون فاكن هكذا بدا كاون صدفات هكذا بدا كاون صدفات قصة في دقيقة عبرات سباباتي كتما نديرة تفقوزة نديرة في كزداتي تفقوزة نديرة في كزداتي إدمان كالدوزة قد قاطن ورسول الإله كيكون الماكن هكذا بدا كلشي نطفات هكذا بدا كلشي نطفات نحكي الغسالي اللي جرالي لا كذبت عليك في اللي جرالي نبغيها تجيني عاوتاني نبغيها تجيني عاوتاني هكذا بدا كلشي ريتامي.
Okay, there is the drop right there. I already wanted to say, again, it's almost no pressure in the song so far. So we have the drums coming in right at this point. So that is actually a good thing, because I criticized this in the EP that we have not a lot of energy, not a lot of pressure. We're gonna see how this song gonna evolve. We're gonna take a look at the lyrics real quick at this point, because I want to point out some stuff about the beginning of the song, and it starts off with Big Bang. The rush came suddenly. So basically, Big Bang is usually the Big Bang theory of the beginning of all life on Earth. It was decreed by a command, like a syringe. That's how my being started, by coincidence. So basically he's saying my life started by coincidence, or all our lives started by that. A story in a minute, a lesson in life. And because of it, I trusted I wouldn't do it. Yet in a rush, I mix it in a tea glass. This part is not so obvious. It's rather about the thing, how life starts, but there are a lot of metaphors involved. Your addiction to the rush is like cotton, and the God's head is everywhere. So he put in God here because he's the creator. So I think most Muslims believe in the Big Bang theory, in the way that that life started in a certain way. Like Muslims think that believe in science in general. I don't know how like Big Bang, and we can explain with this maybe more in detail of how you think about the Big Bang theory. That's how everything began, from a drop. And that's again the Big Bang thing. I think that's like from a drop of water, the first life came out. I speak to the washer about what happened to me. If I lie about what happened to me, I hope it comes back to me again. So yeah, in this first part, he's talking about how life started in general, how his life started, but how life in generally started and that's basically the first part right here that we have of the song. Let's go back. Let's catch the drop. I want to hear the drop again.
نبغيها تجيني عاوتاني نبغيها تجيني عاوتاني هكذا بدا كلشي ريتامي ضغط الكابوس داخل الإبرة دخل الإكسير وخفياتا دخل الإكسير وخفياتا طريق وارد يزدحم حواديت ساري جملة انظار جسمي قد عالم انظار جسمي قد عالم انظار جسمي قد عالم عن حالة الصين فرس ريعو شغب يجول في الدماء شغب يجول في الدماء عضلات سيقاني ترتعش بؤبؤ أعين ينتعش أضواء تزداد شعلاتا أضواء
So he gets some of this part. He's sometimes repeating sentences. That's in general what happens in the song a couple of times, that he's repeating a certain sentence. It's a literal figure as well. Not so often, yeah, sometimes used in rap, but not in the way he's doing it in this song usually. So
خلايا الدماء غجيجوها أدخل حصان نطير واضح للقى العصاي ترى الشيطان بلغت الناش وديرواتا زغريت العرس ترتفع في قلبي يرقص البدن في قلبي يرقص البدن شاهق هنا وزفير لهي شافني الملك قال لي عاوتاني شكون أنفيتا يا برزخ كل اسطوله والطرش والموتى مذاكرين متى الحساب كلشي جاه لا دين لا دنيا جاه لا دين لا دنيا واعتقى بودا راك وادت راه الليله الليل كنا كحله راه تقميره طالعه فريه برزخ كل اسطوله والطرش والموتى مذاكرين متى.
I think at this point we can take another look at the lyrics. This was a really surprise moment where suddenly it became very much louder. I feel like the mix is weird in this song. The voice is a little bit not loud enough. Right at this point, the whole song went very much louder. The beat is cool. I like the beat a lot. Has a lot of different influences and instruments in it. The rap itself is not that energetic still, and that goes for the whole album, I guess. So let's take a look at more of the lyrics. That's how it all began, like a rhythm, the pressure of a nightmare inside the needle. The elixir entered secretly, my veins path gets crowded. It's again like that's how it all began, how life began, but I think it's more about like that he's saying the pressure of a nightmare inside the needle. So he actually says this life is a nightmare. That's how I understand it. And the elixir of life entered secretly, basically. A series of accidents, my body's alarm has declared emergency. Chaos stirs in the brain, my leg muscles tremble. It sounds a little bit like life is a pain. Maybe it's even about the an accident that happened, something like you have a very painful experience, maybe not even with yourself, maybe with you have to watch someone else who is suffering a lot. That's my thought about this. The pupils of my eyes sparkle, the light grows brighter, the brain cells bring in their army, the Trojan horse invades the castle, the devil takes control of the fortress. It sounds a little bit like the devil is entering his body. That's how I understand this. I know it's a lot of, you can guess a lot about these lyrics because they are very metaphoric, but it sounds like the devil is entering his life or his body, or like something very, 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 very bad happened. So, euphoria peaks, the wedding ululations, I don't know that word, rise. In my heart, the body dances. So, somehow euphoria now and the wedding, I don't know what ululations is supposed to mean. I don't know if this translation is correct. When I see this wedding, he talks about wedding, I was thinking maybe he's talking about his wife in this. Then maybe his wife is in a bad condition, and you told me that there was an accident where his wife was in a bad medical condition, and I was writing already that I hope for her health and his health, of course, as well. So yeah, that was my thought on this. And then we go for the chorus. Inhale here, exhale there. The angel saw me and said again, who invited you? Spin it 100 times. It's like the angel is asking, who invited you to be in Yedunya? Or Who invited you to leave ye dunya? That are the two options that I see right here. The limbo is all buckets, the deaf and the dead, recited when reckoning comes. Everyone comes without religion and worldliness. So we started off talking about life, now it's more talking about death. And he taken this and saying everyone is born first of all without religion. And I think religion and belief are two very different things, because religion is the institution, belief is the your connection to God, basically. And he says everyone came without religion or worldliness. And worldliness is like the that you are bound to this world, and of course nobody is, because one day we will all leave. Even Buddha freed himself. Tonight is dark or night. The full moon rises a lie. I have no clue what he means with that, to be honest. The full moon rises a lie. Tonight is dark or night. I mean, this tonight is dark or night is pretty much a depressed feeling. There's like it's very dark around us, about our life is in a very miserable situation. That's how I understand this line. And I think we can continue to the next part, and we're gonna listen until the end and go for the rest of the lyrics, I guess.
حساب كل شي جا لا دين لا دنيا لا دين لا دنيا بوق نديلة زعما الحياة تلفات له الكنية درس الله لقيت عمر راضي حدا المطرقات القاضي اللي غباه ياك العفو بوحدو الله والله بالسلطة مستغلاه لقيت والينا كيراجع سؤال من ربك نساه القطعة طايحة في السندروم ستوكهولم عاشقة جلاد هاكل مشطاح سبوز غباتي طلقوا التيف وشدوا العناد شاهيق هنا وزفير اللي شافني الملك قال لي عاوتاني شكون انفيتات دورميا شكون انفيتات دورميا برزخ كل اسطوله والطرش والموتى مذاكرين متى الحساب كلشي جاه لا دين لا دنيا جاه لا دين لا دنيا واعتق بودا راه قوادت راه الليله ليلتنا كحله راه التقميره طالعه فريه التقميره طالعه فريه.
Okay, we get a little violent outro right here. It's very sad. The whole atmosphere is really sad. It's dramatic, and I mean, the topic is life and death. Of course it's dramatic, you know. Of course it is. Alright. So, that was the song Doza. We listened until the end. Now go for the rest of the lyrics. For everybody, please stay until the end. Because I want you to get the full reaction right here. So we have the limbo is all buckets, the deaf and the dead, reciting when reckoning comes. I think we had this part. With a lamp, pretending to be pious, he lost his name among the prophets' followers. I found Omar sacrificed next to the judge's hammer, the one who deceived him. Have to say, this part, I have not enough clue about Islam to know what this means. He lost his name among the prophet's followers. I found Omar. Of course, I know what a prophet is. Omar, I heard before, but I'm not sure who that is. The judge's hammer, the one who deceived him. I don't know. Forgiveness alone is from God. That's pretty obvious, the line. But power has been exploited. I like this line because he said, like, the only one who can judge you, basically, like, is God. And he's the only one who can forgive you as well. But power has been exploited. Like, people in this world abusing their power. I found us reviewing the question, who's your lord? Forgotten. The flocks fell to Stockholm syndrome, loving their tormentor. He is the comp, count my strands, release the banner, hold the grudge. The Stockholm syndrome. I was wondering, like, when like the Stockholm syndrome is mentioned right here in regards to life and death, if like we cling to our lives and we like to be imprisoned in this life, something like this. This is very, very interesting that you can get your thoughts on. And then we have the chorus again. We had this already. So basically we threw the lyrics. If I should sum this up, it's pretty much about life and death. It's about maybe he was facing almost death, and maybe his wife was facing almost death. It's about what happened to him emotionally in this situation where everything was dark around him and all these bad emotions, and he was realizing something when this situation was happening, like he's so close to death, or someone his closest person is so close to death, and at the same time he's aware, because of he believes in God, that this life is just part of the journey, you know. So that's basically how I understand the thing, because I think a near death experience is a crazy thing. I think that's what basically the song is about, what it's telling right here. A near death experience. Yeah. I wouldn't know anything else what makes sense in this context. Man, strong topic. If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Thank you very much. And by the way, if you want to check out the rest of the album, I reacted on that by Pause Flow. You can find this right here. If you want, you can check out some music of myself right here. I can put in some lyrical rap with subtitles, because I love lyrical rap myself, and I do lyrical rap myself, so maybe you want to check that out. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to, and I'm out.